Okay, Lisa, where are we going right now?
To see George M. Williams and Virginia Williams and Andy and David.
And what is the purpose of this visit?
To try to get to the truth and inspire George Williams to confront these accusations that President Ikeda has, erroneously, devilishly put on him.
And then again, it's not just President Ikeda, it's the SGI-USA leadership down here that has been saying these things.
And brainwashing everybody to think that the way that they're conducting business is good.
And now the entire Human Revolution volumes have been written, the latest ones, in order to demonize Mr. Williams, with no trace of any kind of real, true history of the Nichiren Buddhism in America.
Is that because President Ikeda wants all the credit for Kosen Rufu of America? The growth that was so obviously, dynamically...
I will, until I know otherwise, I also have to say that it's possible that President Ikeda himself has had health problems to the point where he's not been actively involved in everything, and that it's possible that he's being manipulated. Possible.
Seems unlikely the way everything's so. I don't know. You know how people have that tendency when they're with the person, they are two-faced, and they'll be with President Ikeda, for instance, and they'll be going, "You need to take back America." They might spur him on or influence him that way, but I don't think President.
Well, I know that these people are all wondering about their jobs in the future, and of course, there's been a great exodus from the Gakkai in Japan and from the Gakkai pretty much everywhere. Even though they're saying that they're growing by leaps and bounds, there's no real indication of that whatsoever. And the emphasis on the honors and all of those things, the latest one was the 300th honor, and it appeared on the front page of the Seikyo Shimbo. 300th honor. And
I think that's because President Ikeda is trying to infiltrate society as a great man so that people will listen rather than just doing good old-fashioned shakabuku.
I think when you do something like that, you're overstepping the proper sphere of Buddhist practice.
Yeah, it does seem like a twist in the, and even calling the word human revolution a Buddhist term, which I just read the other day.
Well, we have to keep in mind that everything we see is filtered through the SGI-USA. So we have to understand that it's not necessarily all one big giant unified force.
Well, I know that they're running around trying to figure out how to be a dynamic organization like they were when Mr. Williams was there. And they don't admit that it was that. And once in a while I'll say, well, we just need George Williams, when they're sitting there going, how can we get the attendance up at the Soka Spirit meeting?
Well, we also know that during that time, which was a great period of time, and most anybody who was involved in all those activities in the late 60s and 70s and at least half of the 80s, I haven't run across anybody who was very active that regrets those things, other than they might complain that other people got ahead in their peer group, not in society, might have been more advanced economically or with their career or school or education or whatever. But then again, from the standpoint of Buddhism, what is a career? What is education? If one already has inherent Buddhahood within. Well, anyway, we're heading on down there now, and we'll see how it goes.